A very good morning, guys and gals. Get that front camera going as well. It's Wednesday. Is it the 18th? 19th of December. It's my Christmas vlog, so to speak. It's 5 o'clock. Got home last night, which was nice. I'm heading down to, I'm just leaving the yard now. I'm heading down to Leyland in Avonmouth. Going down solo because I dropped my trailer down there yesterday. I'm going up to Bolton this morning. I'm going to be up there for 11 o'clock. This road coming out of the yard is awful bumpy when you're solo. See what I mean? Oh dear. Out of here first, and I'll start talking properly then. Haven't been a bad week so far. Monday I went from Newport up to Northampton, and I reloaded Northampton in Carlsberg, took that back to Highbridge. So I had a 14.5 hour day on Monday. Yesterday was well, a bit of a waste of time really. Got back to the yard Monday night. There's nothing on the system for me to do, so I had to wait till the day staff came in, 7 o'clock. So we started at 7 o'clock yesterday morning. I had a load given to me for Yatton. I had a load of the aluminium billets. Excuse me. Went straight down to Yatton, got there about 9:30. And I actually left there at 3:20. They were having an audit, so I had to wait. 6 hours sat in the weighbridge. That was fun. Slightly boring, but hey ho, it goes like that sometimes. So left Yatton, took my trailer up to, well, the original plan yesterday was to tip that Yatton one out and then excuse me, sorry, I'm still a bit chesty. Was originally to tip the Yatton and then go over to Accolade and then load, or pick up a load for Doncaster for 4:30 this morning, which was fine, wouldn't have been a problem. But because I had to wait so long in Yatton, by 12 o'clock I knew that there was no way I was going to get over to the Accolade, load, and get up to Doncaster and be able to have my 9 off and get in there for 4:30 this morning. So I rang the office at 12 and said, look, something's going to have to be sorted. I said, I don't want to let anyone down, so I can't get the load there. I said, there's just no chance I'm going to be able to do it. And they were fine about it. They said, yeah, no problem, we'll sort that out. So they took that job off me and said, just give us a ring when you're cleared in the Yatton, we'll let you know what you're doing. So that's what I did, and they just said, do you want a load for Bolton for this morning? I said, yeah, that's not a problem. So they sent me the text and then said, it's probably not going to be loaded till the morning, because I thought I'd load it yesterday afternoon and run up with it last night, or run so far up with it last night. But no, wasn't ready. Wasn't being loaded to early hours this morning. So dropped my trailer in Accolade, and rather than stay down there, I thought I'll go home, see Claire, spend a couple of hours at home, go to bed, and then come back in this morning. So that's what I've done, and I'm heading down to Accolade now. As I say, I got Bolton, Bolton for 11 a.m. It's about a 4-hour run to Bolton, just under, depending on traffic. It's going to take me about 35 minutes now to get down to Accolade, so I'm going to need a break on the way up. so that's why I've started at 5. So I'm hoping to be out of Accolade for about 6:15. As I say, I'm going in solo, so I'm going to drop a trailer. Just going to go in, get the paperwork, hitch up to it, strap it, and get going. So if I get down there now for about 5:30, 25 to 6, if I can get out of there by 6:15, that gives me 4 hours, 45 minutes then to get up there, which should be just about right, as long as I don't hit too much traffic. The cyclist in the middle of the road. Crazy. So that's the plan so far for today, and that's what I've done so far this week. I was hoping to get here for about 4:30, but there you go. Set the alarm for 3:30. I think I got up about 4 o'clock. I don't like earlies. But there we go. It is what it is. So I'm going to crack on down to Accolade now. I'll keep the front one on, do a little time lapse going down to Accolade, and I'll speak to you when I'm leaving Accolade. Catch you in a bit. Toodles. Okay, not a very good start to the morning. I'm here. It's not even loaded. This next one to be loaded off door 8. It's not even going to be on one of our trailers. It's going to be on a Downton's trailer. So it's not going to be there on time. It's a dead cert. 11 o'clock Bolton and it's not even loaded. Unbelievable. So I got to sit and wait. Kettle's on. I'm going to make a cup of tea and see how long this takes. I'm sat opposite the bay, so I can see when the arrow goes red and when it goes back green again to say it's loaded. So we just have to wait and see now, see how long it's going to be before it's done. It's a shift change now for 6 o'clock. It's now 10 to 6. Been here 15 minutes now. I could have had an extra hour in bed. Never mind. It is what it is. I just hope when I get up to Aldi's in Bolton now that they accept it, because especially this time of year, if they're so busy, you get there a certain time after your booking time, they won't allow it. They won't let you in. So fingers crossed, and let's see what time I get out of here. come back to you when I'm on my way out. Toodles. Say nothing's best, I think. Right, it is now 5 to 8. Been in here since 20 to 6, and I'm just leaving now. According to the sat nav, I'm going to be up there about 11:45. Assuming it's a 11 o'clock tip. Let me just double check on that one. Yeah, 11 o'clock delivery. I'm not going to get, and that all depends on the traffic as well. So it could be a little bit later than 11:45. I've reset my driving time because where I've been sat here, I've just added on brakes, so it doesn't take up all my working time. So my driving time is now reset, so I've got a full 4.5 hours to run up. That's you, Claire. So I'm just leaving now. I'm gonna go around to the gatehouse, get me gate pass in, and get out of here. Let's just do my best. See how far I can get. See what the traffic's like. That's all I can do. Just get there when I get there, innit? The only problem with Aldi's is I do believe if you're a certain time after your booking time, they won't allow you in. Lidl's isn't so bad, because Lidl's are just, although you get booking time, it's open till about 2 o'clock, so you can just go in and deliver. But I think Aldi's might be a little bit different. But we will see when we get up there. Bolton bound. So I'll probably speak to you on the way up. See what the traffic's like, see how I'm getting on. So I will catch you in a bit. Toodles.
A sunny day, but it's cold outside. It tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind. I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. I'm walking around making small talk with people that pass me by. I share a laugh, it gives me joy that everyone's having a good time. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. Feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. No, it's the time of year, winter wonderland. Winter.
Front one on so you can see. Okay, right, it's 2 hours later. It's now just coming up to 10 o'clock. As you can see, I'm in the roadworks at the top of the M5 between junctions 2 and 1. Doing a wonderful 22 mile an hour in a 30 mile an hour zone. The joys of roadworks. Spoke to the office when I left Accolade, just after I spoke to you guys. Apparently they're going to ring forward to tell them that I'm going to be a bit late. Supposed to have been at 11 o'clock. Sat-nav is telling me I'm going to be there at 11:57. So hopefully the sat-nav's taken all the roadworks into consideration. Should have done. Depends what the roadworks are like up on the M6, how well they're flowing, and see how far I can get up. Should be able to do it in 1 hit. As I say, I reset my time at Accolade because I was sat there for over an hour doing that so I put it on brake, which then resets my time. That saves me stopping on the way up. I don't use POA very often, but because if you use brake, obviously if you need it to, it'll reset your driving time for you, whereas POA, period of availability, won't. So it's not very often I'll use POA. It does the same thing, it just, apart from POA doesn't reset your driving time, but having a brake does. So it can come into an advantage at some point. So I'm just hoping now, fingers crossed, that I'm able to go in and tip this. I got 23 pallets for the first drop, 1 pallet for the second drop in Leyland, and then 1 pallet for the third drop. I haven't looked at the address on the third drop yet. But it can't be far from the second one because it's only half-hour difference for the 2 booking times, so it shouldn't be far from the other, I'm hoping. And then we see what we're doing from there then. But my main thing now at the moment is getting to Bolton, get these 23 pallets off for them, and then go from there then. The sun's a bit bright. So while I'm going nice and slowly, I have got a couple of shout outs to do later on. I will do them. I just want to remind you about Caroline Anderson's page, Truck Drivers Partners and Their Families. She's now got over 800 members. So if you haven't as of yet checked it out, go check it out. It's not a fan page. It's a support page for drivers, their partners, husbands, wives, and other members of the family that you know, sort of want to keep in touch, and it's becoming a nice family. I've got to be fair. It is a nice page to be on. So I've been on it from more or less the beginning, and it's growing very, very nicely. It would be nice to have over 1,000 on there. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please go check it out. There's Truck Drivers Partners and Their Families. Click the ask to join, and I'm sure Caroline will sort things out for you. And she'll probably ask you where you heard it from. Just say you heard it from one of Trucker Jenko's vlogs. And job done. And also not forgetting the Road Legends. Go and check their page out on Facebook. Luke C, Kev T, Trucker J, and Scott Andrews. Go and check their page out if you haven't done so already. They got quite a few members on theirs now. So if you haven't done it, go check it out. Go press the like, and go from there. Who was that? It's Trucker J then. So yeah. And it's obviously taking it into consideration because although I'm only doing 25 mile an hour, my time on my sat-nav haven't changed yet, so it's taking all the roadworks into consideration. So fingers crossed I will be there for 12 o'clock, and then just hope then, fingers crossed, that they'll let me in. Hopefully the company have phoned them and told them I'm going to be a bit late because it was late loading. Still can't believe that. Got in the first thing this morning, it still hadn't been loaded. But there we go. Such is life. It'll get there when it gets there. If they turn me around, they turn me around. A bit bumpy there when you come across from the other side of the carriageway. Hopefully it should start freeing up here a little bit now, and then probably get a bit busier then as I join the M6. Right then, let's crack on. Just thought I'd give you an update of how I was getting on. So it's now 10:05. crack on. Let's see what time I get there, is it? Come back to you when I'm about 5 minutes away, and I'll take you in with me. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Doodles.
Come joining us all, the feeling is here today. Come on now, let's go, caroling through the snow all day. We've been good, but we can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. Wait to see what's under the Christmas tree for you and me. Oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Wake up with a smile, the feeling is right today. Magic in the air, 'cause
Front one on as well. Right. To rejoin me, I'm just coming off the M62 onto the M61. I'm about 9 minutes away from my destination. Had a pretty good run up. So I thought I'd take you in with me for the last 10 minutes or so. So I'm on the outside lane there. Do 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 do. Oh, actually, it's telling me to come off on this one. So I don't go on the inside lane. Obviously not towards Bolton city centre, it's on the outskirts by the look of it. Had a pretty good run up. Roadworks were running quite well. Let's close that up. I'll never understand what it is with some car drivers, not all car drivers mind you, but some car drivers. Point an example. Coming up the M6 through the roadworks, 50 mile an hour cruise control on. Not overtaking anything, in the middle lane, everything's running at 50 mile an hour. Got a Mini in front of me, about 6 or 7 car lengths in front, so plenty of room between us for my braking distance and whatnot. Have a car come down the outside, doing about 54, 50 mile an hour, 54, 55 mile an hour, nothing behind him, nothing in front of him. Then decides he wants to pull in between me and the Mini and then slow down. Is all I can say about that. Why? I will never ever understand. I'm going to see if it's if I've caught it on my dash cam. If I have, I'm going to put it up. And the other one was coming off the M6 onto the M62. I'm on the inside lane, lorry in front of me, quite a way in front of me, nice little distance. Comfortable distance. As I'm coming off on the junction itself, get a car from the outside come across 3 lanes and come in between me and the lorry in front. Now, if that lorry in front had to stop for any reason, that car has now taken up my braking distance. So if he stops, the car's got to stop and I've got to stop. What's going to happen? There's going to be nothing left of the car because that car has now taken up my braking distance. I can't fathom it. I really can't. Because when I'm out driving the car, if I've got a lorry in front of me and he's coming off at the same junction, I'll slow down and I'll pull in behind the lorry. Whether that's because I drive a lorry or what, I don't know. But that's what I do. And I just will never understand the mentality of some car drivers that they think it's okay to just jump in front of a 44-ton articulated vehicle and think nothing of it. all well and good, nothing happened, but there's always that one point or possibility that something could happen. And that truck in front could have stopped, or had to stop. He would have had to stop, maybe gone into the back of the truck, and then I'd have gone into the back of him, squishing in between the two trucks. I don't know. Maybe I'm being overreactive? I don't know. Let me know what you think. But that's my opinion. Anyway, I digress. I've got 5 minutes to go. Coming off here now, junction 4, 3/4 of a mile. Because I went home last night, the sat-nav was telling me he wanted an update. And normally an update takes about 3 or 4 minutes. This one must have taken the best part of 4 or 5 hours. So I had to leave it overnight to finish updating when I went to bed. But I started updating it about 2 hours before I went to bed. I thought it won't take long. I had to plug it in because it was there for so long, because I thought the battery had run out on it. Coming up on this one, and it was all updated this morning and whatever else, but there's something different about it now. Everything looks clearer on it. It's weird. Perhaps it's just me, I don't know. But yeah, if anyone else has got the Go Professional 6200 and you've just done an update, let me know what you think. Because as I say, all the other updates I've done with it normally take 5 minutes, if that. So this was obviously a major update because it took a few hours. But the clarity on the screen just seems a lot clearer. And it's more responsive as well to what I'm doing. Whereas sometimes it would lag a little bit. But now it's good. Right, 3 minutes away, half a mile. Ah, there it is. Oh, is that an Aldi store? Yes, it's an Aldi store, so I've got to go right down there. Dude, that sun's bright. There it is, on the left hand side then. Now, here we go now. Let's see if they'll let me in. This is the burning question. Alright, where would the entrance be? Probably a car park down there. So, it'll be down here, I should think. Definitely not been to this one before. Right, so I gotta go, that's another staff car park entrance. So the thing about this time of year, when the sun's out, it is so low. And it doesn't help with the ground's wet either. Alright, so left into here. Coming out, so what's he doing now? He's slowing down for me. What a nice man he is. What a nice man. Cheers, buddy. Very kind of him. Aldi vehicles only, so I gotta go in the left lane. Alright, so I'm here. Let's go and see if they'll let me in now. I will come back to you very shortly. Speak to you in a bit. Toodles. Right, let's get that going if I can. Got it. Right, I just had to go and wake up a guy. He's fast asleep. One before me. I wanted to see what bay he's going to go on before I jump on, because there's two available now, so I'm due to go jump on. So, wait for him to go on. and I've got the side camera on, so you can just see me reversing onto the bay. And I'm going to go in and self-tip myself then. I've got the mic on for the minute because obviously I'm going to be looking out the window and whatnot, so I'll keep the mic off. I just hope you can hear me. Look out there a sec, just so you can hear me. Guy obviously doesn't want to get on the bay properly. A couple of attempts. I've also got a curry wagon in front of me now. He's all over the place, bless him. It's in the camera on the minute. So you can see him. Yeah. See him there, look. Reversing on. I'm going to go on the bay next to him. Yeah. Yeah, he's on, more or less. Open the back doors. This Cayman's in my way again. Go. I've already opened my back doors. They're already sorted. Put them while I was waiting. I don't knock him over as well. Right, okay, stop that one. Right, let's get in there, let's get this tipped. I can do it within about 25 minutes and get my paperwork back. I might be okay for the next drop. But if not, just hope and pray they'll tip me if I'm a little bit late. So, see how we get on, is it? Catch you in a bit. Doodles. Oh my good God. Hold on so you can see where I'm going. Alright. It's now 2:45. That 25 minutes didn't happen. Flippin' heck. See, I've never been to this one before. And normally, when you self-tip, you just take off what's on the back and just put it in the line. No, not with this one. Because I had different types of wines on. Shirlow, Marlowes, Cabriolet. No, not Cabrio. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember the name of them. I've tickled myself now. Cabriolet. Oh, dear me. Anyway, they had about 6 different types of wines on there, and they weren't all in order. But they wanted them in order. So I got one single line that I got to put my pallets on. But I got to pull them off one by one and then put them all over the place until I get them all together in a row. Shh. And then I got to put them all together. So I got 3 of one, 3 of another, 6 of another, 3 of another, 3 of another.
300 yards, cross the roundabout.
Hence why it's taking me so long. And then my truck decided to break down halfway through. It'd go forward, wouldn't come back. So to get that sorted, oh my God, what a palaver. I can't believe I said cabriolet. Oh well, that'll give you a laugh anyway, if nothing else will. Blimey. Right, I have got half hour to my next one. I got 1 lift for them. It says I got 1 for this one and then 2 for the other one, but I got 4 pallets on, so I can't work that out, so I'm going to have to look on the paperwork and see what's what on there. I'm sure it'll all be right.
After 100 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A6, Watergate Lane.
Alright, so I got half hour jaunt now, up to the next one in, oh dear, what was the next one? Leyland. Come on, gears. God, blimey. So, and I crack onto there now. I don't know whether they're going to take it now because it should have been there 1.25 hours ago. Well, say 1.25 hours. Should have been there 3/4 now. By the time I get there, it'll be 1.25 hours.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, M6.
So, see what they got to say when I get there, is it?
Then take the motorway.
Hopefully they'll take it, but who knows. Right, come back to you when I'm leaving there. Doodles. Put that on, I suppose. Right, I'm at my 3rd drop now. Time is now 4:10. I got to Leyland at 3:15. I had to wait 10 or 15 minutes for them to take the pallet off. That was done pretty quick after that. And then this one was 25 minutes up the road in Preston. So I'm now in a queue. There's 3 trucks in front of me. And I'm just waiting to tip now. Take this opportunity now, I've got it written down so I didn't forget. Put in my camera case. A couple of shout outs to do. The first one is a really nice one actually. Dorian Lane and his daughter Abby. Now Abby's only young, I don't know exactly how old she is, but she's mad on trucks, shall we say, and she started watching my videos with her dad, and they've sent me a Christmas card, which was really nice. So thank you guys for the Christmas card, much appreciated. But what's even nicer was I actually had a letter from Abby, and it just says, "Dear Trucker Jenko, thank you very much for the shout out, and also a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yours truly, Abby Lane." Now that touched my heart. So Abby, thank you very much, sweetheart. That means a great deal to me. The card was lovely, but the letter inside it was even better. So thank you guys for that. Very, very much appreciated. Another one to give a shout out to is Gary Prendergast. He's obviously a subscriber, and he's asked me to give him a quick shout out. So Gaddy, there's your shout out, mate. Hope you're doing okay, buddy. And Claire wants me to give her a shout out. So Claire, babes, Hello, sweet dad. Hope you're okay. Although saying that, I saw you last night, so so yeah. So they're the only ones that have asked for a shout out this week. So thank you very much. Again, to Dorian and Abby, that has meant a great deal to me. It was really, really nice getting back to the ad and getting that Christmas card. It was really nice. Thank you guys. So at the moment now, I'm just waiting to find out what's going on here. So I got 3 trucks in front of me. Nothing seems to be happening. There's no movement. There's no forklifts moving around or anything. So I don't know whether they're on break. But apparently this should have been there first thing this morning. This one was booked in for early hours of the morning apparently. But it was my 3rd drop today. And of course I didn't leave this morning until late because it wasn't ready. I hadn't been loaded. So what can you do? They're tipping me anyway. They're good as gold, so there's no problem there. But apparently it was supposed to have been booked for early hours of this morning. So apart from that, I'll come back to you when I know exactly what I'm doing after this. I'll give the office a ring once I'm cleared here. And I'll know where I'm going and where I'm loading for tomorrow. Or if I am loading tonight. Maybe it'll be the morning now before I load or whatever. I don't know. I started at 5 o'clock this morning, so I'm coming up to a 12-hour day. So I've got another 3 hours or 3 hours 45 at the moment that I can do. So it all depends how long I'm here for and how long the next run is to wherever I'm going. So we will soon see. So as soon as I know, I'll come back to you, let you know. So I'll speak to you shortly. Toodles. Okay. All done there now. I'm on my way over to Bury now. They're giving me a little bit of a mission to do, so to speak. I've got to get over to Bury, load this, well, get a load sorted, and get it to Haydock. But I've only got till 8 o'clock. It's now 5:15. I'm due to get to this place at 6 o'clock. But I don't know how long it's going to take me to get from Bury to Haydock Yard. I've never been to Haydock Yard. So this should be interesting. Bit of a challenge. Just taking the wrong turning. Flip Benneck. The roundabout down here though. I'll go around the roundabout and back up again. So one that said take first left. Obviously not, second left. Yeah, so I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do this or not. As I say, I don't know how long it's going to take me because I've just added 4 minutes now to my flipping time. So I'm having to go around this roundabout and back again. I don't know. Lack of concentration. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take to get from Bury to the Haydock Yard. I'll have to have a look when I get to Bury and then judge it by how quick they're loading me and go from there then and just keep the office appraised of what's going on. So we will see. Little challenge. Let's see if we can do it, eh? Right, it's going to crack on over to Bury and I'll come back to you when I'm loaded over there and I'll let you know what we're looking at. Speak to you in a bit. Toodles. Ooh, right. Oop, come on. Oh. Right. Let's put that front one on as well.
After 50 yards, bear left, Bridge Hall Lane.
So far so good. I'm loaded. I was in there for 40 minutes.
Bear left.
And fair dues, the guys that were there were just about to go on break when I turned up. And they said, how are you off for your driving time? I said, I'm alright driving time, but my working time is up at 8 o'clock. And I said, I gotta get this over to Haydock. So one of the boys there said, go on, he said, I'll load him, I'll have my break after. Yes! So at the moment, I'm due at Haydock at 7:41. We've got 20 minutes to spare. The running time has gone down a little bit. It was over an hour before, but there was obviously a lot of traffic. So yeah, I got a load of screen wash on. That's what I've just loaded, Tetrasil. So I'm taking this over to Haydock now, and then one of the night boys then will take it down for 6 AM in the morning. Going down to Morrison's at Bridgewater.
Turn left, then cross the roundabout and take the third exit.
So let's see how I get on for time now. As I say, 7:40 when I'm due down there. So see if we get any traffic or anything like that on the way through. Oh, there was another one I wanted to thank as well. I gotta be honest, I did forget the name, but Claire's just sent me a picture, a copy of the card. Where is it? Dave Rigby, sorry Dave, from Waitrose. He's also sent me a Christmas card and sent me and Claire one, which was really nice. So David Rigby, thank you very much, mate. Very, very much appreciated. And also, my subs well up. I think I'm on 1,368 now. So Luke did say you'll have 1,500 by New Year. The way things are going, it's quite possible. They're not going up as quick now, but they're still going up steadily, which is nice. So all 1,368 of you, thank you very, very, very much for subscribing. Again, way past my expectations, so I'm really grateful, guys. All that just just to watch me as I'm working. It's brilliant. So
take the exit M66, then take the motorway.
Sat nav's off again. Thank you very much, guys. And again, Dorian and Abby. It's well, what can I say? Beyond words, as far as I'm concerned, beyond words. Especially Abby. You have to let me know how old Abby is, Dorian. But thank you very much, guys. It is much appreciated. Right, let's crack on. I've waffled enough now. Let's see what time I get to Haydock. I'll speak to you when I get there. I'll keep the front one on. I don't know whether it's going to be worth doing a time lapse because it is dark out there now, but I will do one and we see how it looks. And if there's not one up, because it looked rubbish. So I'll speak to you at Haydock. Catch you in a bit. Doodles. Right, made it. Card's coming out, smack on 8 o'clock. That's 15 hours. Bar 2 minutes because it went in at 5:02 this morning. Okay. Right, paperwork. I ate it quite easily. Just decided to empty down when I flipping wanted to take the disconnect the trailer. CMD. Yeah, let's put my mic on. Probably can't hear me properly up there. I'll take my jacket off in a minute. Alright, that was 2591. I did Avonmouth. Excuse me. To Bolton, Leyland, and Preston. And then I loaded in Bury and came to tell you what, old age don't come alone. Hey Doc. Three-quarters. Driving hours. I didn't look at my driving hours. Duh. Can't remember what my driving hours was. 05 till 2000. 15 hours. Nights out, that's that done, and mileage is 466,992. That was for Wednesday the 19th, the 12th, 18, Thursday 20th, the 12th, 18. That's it. All paperwork sorted. Time to put my feet up, put the kettle on, get the oven out, and have me tea. I'll have a bit of pulled pork tonight. That certainly sounds delicious. Right, well, as you know, I made it. That's me for the night now. Just want to take this opportunity now to wish every single one of you a very, very Merry Christmas. Obviously this is I will do a vlog next week. I'm off obviously Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll probably do one Friday next week, second day in, because I've only got Christmas Day and Boxing Day off, working Christmas Eve. So I won't vlog then. So I will do this one. This one will be the last one now before Christmas, and I'll do one then just before New Year. So again, very Merry Christmas to you all. Have a cracking holiday. I hope you all get what you asked for and what you wanted. Yeah, I can't say any more than that. Thank you very much for watching. Again, many thanks to everyone who subscribed to me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Don't forget to press the little icon to get notifications of my videos going up. So that's it. Have a cracking Christmas, everyone. Whatever you're doing, be safe, be good, enjoy. Don't have too many sherbets to ruin it for you. And have a safe one. And I'll speak to you after Christmas. Take care. Toodles.